Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, February 15, 2025. Developing your talents can be satisfying and empowering today and tomorrow. You may discover old resources or ideas that benefit you in the present. You approach your earnings or belongings more positively, bringing in different results. Turning a financial matter around can be a relief, or you're motivated to make life more comfortable and content. It's also a good time for pouring more energy and love into learning. Making vital links and connections can lead to a feeling of accomplishment. Conversations can be warm and helpful. Get ready to scale mountaintops as you peer down from the clouds. A full moon in Leo will bring a mighty roar that resounds from your solar house of expansion. This means that you should use the days ahead to plan long-distance travel with your significant other. You may already be jetting off or returning from a trip now, too. Consider distant locales that you could venture toward, as you'd end up having a memorable and fantastic experience. However, if single, use this energy to tap into your spiritual side as you tap into the universe to call your soulmate to you. The cosmos are hearing your prayers. Reflect on how your commitments make you feel about your career path. Every little detail and nuance will become larger than life since the moon in Virgo will square Jupiter in Gemini. It might be impossible to ignore anything about a professional commitment. You might be hyper-aware of someone you work with, a contract's stipulations, or a project's requirements. Although it is good to be detail-oriented, do not let this hyper-awareness cause you to feel anxious about your commitment and career path. Do not cause yourself unnecessary worry about how your career path will turn out. If you don't already keep a dream journal, it's time to start. What we see in our dreams is often a direct message from the subconscious about new roads we need to take. It's not uncommon to see foods and forms of exercise, and other health practices, in your dreams. Paying attention to these unconscious messages is part of taking care of yourself. With time and dedicated attention, we become more skilled at recognizing the signs. Why be cut off from such a valid source of self-knowledge? It's the perfect day to get some work done. Today, you're sure to notice a stronger sense of duty and dedication. Eye on to getting the job done and done well. Let this work to your advantage. Make that to-do list and start checking things off one by one. It's not likely that anything will distract you. When all is said and done, you can sit back and relax this evening knowing that you put in an excellent day. For now, as the moon not only leaves your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery but wraps up the full moon here but returns to your career sector, there won't be a total shift. The planets that the moon connected to are going to keep the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence energized. Meanwhile, while this kicks off a positive few days on the job and career fronts, this is nothing compared to when the moon returns to your career sector next month as a total lunar eclipse. This is more a practice run. 2 days after the moon spent its early hours in an adventurous part of your chart at a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love in your romantic sector, it is spending its final hours at a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet ARIES, the warrior princess of the cosmos there. While it will do it all over again when it returns next month and as a full moon, as the spirit of romance and adventure comes together, it is with a lot more energy. Our eyes in the sky. Have you ever found yourself questioning whether something is truly possible? As the moon in Virgo squares Jupiter in Gemini, you might feel a tug of war between logic and faith. Part of you may entertain the idea that something incredible could happen, while another part quickly dismisses it as unrealistic. It's easy to let doubt take over, especially when past experiences have taught you to be cautious. However, this moment calls for a different approach. If you have a dream or an aspiration, this is the time to nurture your belief in it. Sometimes, the most extraordinary things happen when we dare to trust in possibilities beyond what seems reasonable. Think back to a time when you took a leap of faith. Perhaps it was applying for a job you weren't sure you'd get, reaching out to someone who inspired you, or starting a project without knowing how it would turn out. Those moments of courage often lead to the most rewarding experiences. What's something you've been hesitant about that might just need a little more trust? Your physical and mental well-being are closely connected, and today presents an opportunity to strike a balance between them. You might find yourself tempted to skip exercise in favor of relaxation or socializing, but movement is essential for both your body and mind. If traditional workouts don't appeal to you, consider trying something new, perhaps a group class at a local studio or an outdoor activity that allows you to engage with nature. Not only will you feel a sense of accomplishment, but you may also meet people who bring fresh energy into your life. Have you ever noticed how invigorated you feel after doing something outside of your usual routine? This is the perfect time to embrace that sensation and allow yourself to thrive in ways you didn't expect. Even a simple change, like taking a new route on your walk or trying a different style of movement, can refresh your perspective and uplift your mood. At the same time, uncertainty about your own path might make you hesitant to commit to anything. You are known for your thoughtful approach, but right now, tension and restless thoughts could cloud your decision-making. Others may sense your unease and feel unsure about how to approach you. If you've been feeling disconnected or overwhelmed, take a step back and breathe. Have you ever had one of those days where you feel like nothing quite aligns? That's okay. The key is to recognize that these feelings are temporary. When the timing is right, clarity will return, and you'll be able to engage with others more effectively. If something feels off in your interactions, exercise patience. Miscommunications happen, but they don't have to define the outcome. Waiting for the right moment to reconnect can lead to a resolution that benefits everyone involved. Financially, your sharp instincts are serving you well. You are in a strong position to assess investments, bargains, or potential financial opportunities. Whether you're making a major decision or just looking for small ways to manage your money more effectively, trust yourself. Have you ever come across an incredible deal and felt a surge of excitement? Today could bring a moment like that. Just be sure to weigh your options carefully before committing. A wise financial choice made now could benefit you in the long run. Reconnecting with family can bring unexpected joy and insight. There may be stories from the past that offer a deeper understanding of your roots, or you could stumble upon an old tradition that feels surprisingly relevant to you. Our current life. Maybe there's a home remedy or a time-honored practice that your relatives swear by. Perhaps now is the time to give it a try. These connections not only strengthen your sense of belonging but also remind you of the wisdom passed down through generations. Have you ever heard a family story that shifted your perspective on something important? Moments like these remind us that even as we move forward, our past holds valuable lessons. As the energy of this moment unfolds, take a moment to reflect. Where do you see opportunities for growth? What small step can you take today to move closer to your goals? The universe is constantly offering possibilities. Sometimes, all it takes is the willingness to see them. Trust yourself, embrace the unknown, and remember that every challenge is also a chance to create something new. The future is waiting, and you are exactly where you need to be to shape it in the best way possible.